What's up, geeks? So this is another Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle review, and I know this video should have came out sooner than it is, but life gets to you. And now the show is actually airing on Nickelodeon, and I have a lot of catching up to do, I know. Just bear with me, they are coming out as soon as I can get them. But before we go into this review, there's a quick change. So the first video that I had uploaded, I titled it Season 1, Episode 1, but my prediction came true with the show. They're not really episodes, they're more like segments, sort of like SpongeBob. So now they will be titled Season 1 and then the name of the episode. So this is a review of the Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Season 1 episode Origami Tsunami. So let's get into it. So the episode starts off with the Turtles and Splinter watching some sort of drama action Japanese show or whatever, and the Turtles are reenacting it as it's playing, and Splinter all of a sudden just demolishes them with their acting. So finally the Turtles are like, we want to become heroes, and they start looking on the internet through like newspaper articles to find something that they can, do or, take down, and they come across an article about paper thieves. Of course they go out, they try to get them, and they escape. So they come up with a plan to build a fake paper shop, except the paper's actually baloney, and they set up this fake store and they wait. April comes in and she thinks it's an actual job interview store, but it turns out it's just the Turtles. And then next thing we know, the paper thieves came, they took all the paper and left, and the Turtles follow them. The way that they follow them is that Donnie had put a tracker in one of the baloney, and they end up finding them on a boat. They engage these paper thieves and they find out that they're two guys who have the ability to make origami and make it come to life. And we learn that this is the Foot Clan. Now the Turtles easily defeat all of the origami ninjas that the Foot Clan make, but then they create a giant monster out of paper through origami. It gets Donnie, Mikey, and Leo, and then Raph finally unleashes his weapon's magic ability and takes down the monster. The paper monster is defeated and Mikey turns on the sprinkler, so they're not able to continue making origami and make creations to try and fight them. The Foot eventually gets away, and that's pretty much the episode. So now on to the nitpicks and my final thoughts on this episode. So some of the nitpicks that I had was Splinter. I'm still not exactly sure, what he's all about, what his character exactly is, because, he just totally, smashes and bashes his sons, and he talks about, a little more practice, and you might actually just be good, but, we don't ever see him train the Turtles, and that's kind of good, but kind of bad at the same time, because it's good because we see it all the time with all the other versions of Splinter training the Turtles, and it's gotten repetitive, but it's also bad because I guess we're so used to it that we expect Splinter to be like that. And also while the Turtles are trying to be heroes, they're totally planning on going out on the surface ground, and then Splinter's just there not caring and totally lets his sons get away with it instead of being you can't go above ground. So I'm just so confused by his character. Are we going to see him train the Turtles in an episode? Or is he going to continue to be that weird because again, in my first review, he seemed like that weird trying to be cool grandpa or uncle, and I don't know what's up with his character. Also, who is the leader in this episode? Nickelodeon released a statement about the new series whenever it was announced that Raph was going to be the leader. And in this episode, Leo seems to really be taking on the leader role, and I was so terrified of this because I really want Nickelodeon to give a chance of Raphael being the leader, and then Mikey just swoops in and literally the second episode being I have more leader qualities than you, but we're not going to really address it, we're just going to show it. And it's just I would be more okay with this if it was maybe on a later episode or even in season 2. Just give Raph a chance, but literally it's the second episode and they're already showing this, and I'm just can we please just give Raph a chance? So a really cool detail that I had found is that the Foot Lieutenant and the other foot soldier, or the foot brute, their voices are actually done by Rob Paulson and Maurice LaMarche, I believe is how you pronounce his last name, which are actually the two guys who voiced Pinky and the Brain, and I thought that was super cool. So my final thoughts on this episode are that it's a really good episode, and I can't wait to see what else they do with the Foot Clan, because I think they're just so, like, original in this version of the Turtles. I think their abilities are so cool, and I want to see where they push those abilities. The only downside I have with this episode, of course, is the Leo showing leadership sort of thing, because, again, I really just want Raph to have a chance. Like, Nickelodeon, hashtag give Raph a chance, please. But anyways, I thought it was a really good episode. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this episode. Did you like it? What didn't you like of it? What do you think of the Foot Clan? Let me know. So if you like this video, click the thumbs up button, and if you want to see more geeky videos whenever I put them out, hit the subscribe button. But as always, stay geeky, my friends.